Hello, my galactic beings, starseeds, light bodies incarnated in human form. My name is Rose Valentine, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I just did a channeled message for the collective for the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, and then I accidentally deleted it. So we're going to redo that, and I know, Spirit, the same messages are going to come out. So the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction is such a big deal because these planets haven't been this close to Earth since 1623. Okay? And they haven't been visible from Earth like they are going to be on the 21st since 1226. Okay? So this planetary conjunction is creating a portal. Okay? And this portal is bringing about the great shift that a lot of us awakened beings have been waiting on our entire lives. So this channeled message is going to be for December 21st, 2020 through January 2021. I will be posting a separate channeled message for the year 2021 for the collective as a whole. But this video is specifically for December 21st, 2020 throughout January 2021. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Internal Explorer. A lot of you have been and will continue doing the work of getting to know yourself, your true self, outside of societal conditioning, outside of fear-based beliefs, indoctrinating beliefs, outside of what maybe your parents or your friends or your lover or whoever society has told you to be. You are discovering yourself. You are discovering your limitless nature. You are exploring the depths of your soul and facing them. You're facing what needs to be released, and you are releasing it. I have received so many messages, text messages, DMs, phone calls of people saying, Rose, I feel like I'm going crazy. You're not going crazy. You're purging. We must purge in order to make room for what is coming down upon each of us individually and collectively. The sun is finally peeking out. Spirit, what does the collective need to know with this great conjunction and portal opening up, with this great shift that we are going through? Evolution. We are evolving into the purity of our source body selves, our light bodies. We are integrating with the divine. We are the divine. We are evolving not only on personal levels, but on a collective level as well, into the highest version of ourselves. A lot of humans, I can't say every single one because there's always been awakened beings in every generation and every time period. Humans, though, have been asleep for so long to what they really are. Limitless light beings, limitless light bodies, source incarnated, conduits for spirit. We will be evolving a lot over the next couple of weeks. And please know that with this conjunction, a lot of people are under this impression that it's going to be one big bang and we're just going to be in the new earth on the 22nd right after the conjunction. No. If you look at when we had this conjunction last 20 years ago, then you would know that it was that entire year after where great changes took place. It was also an election year, and it was an election that was going through a lot of things that we're going through with this election, of recounting and all of that stuff. It was also a time of currency change, because back then that's when Europe went with their universal currency of euros. Okay, so we may be seeing shifts, obviously on personal levels, but in collective levels as well, with our political system, our governmental system, with religious beliefs, with spiritual journeys. Again, Jupiter is expansive energy. Jupiter expands. We will be expanding as a collective. And it's funny because the channeled reading I just did for this that I accidentally deleted, I'm not good at technology if you guys haven't noticed that yet, but one of the cards we got was radical expansion, and that's exactly what we are doing. And I know Spirit's gonna pull out the same cards we just had. Star Seer. Again, these planets are going to be closer than they have been since 1623. And the most visible they have been since 1226. We will be physically seeing the stars, but we will also be seeing them internally, because we will be merging with our star selves, with our star bodies, with our light bodies. A lot of your gifts are going to be opening up and expanding even more than they already have. I can't even tell you how many times this week alone I've received text messages, phone calls, DMs of, I feel like I'm going crazy. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy because everything's opening up so much and I'm too sensitive to people's energies, or it's different for every person. But what is happening is you are purging the old to make room for the new again. A lot of you are really going to be fully embodying your highest self's gifts, okay? Oh wow, we just got 3 cards that I got in the last, the reading that got deleted as well. Home. Home is not about your house or anything external to you. We are finding our way homes to ourselves, to our true selves, our limitless selves. Home is within your heart. Home is within you. You will be finding comfort and love within yourself and your divinity. You are finding your way back home to your trueness, the true essence of your being, of your soul, of your spirit. Water is about our intuition. It's about the divine feminine. This is about healing the divine feminine. She has been suppressed for so long, for thousands of years. We've been taught that we're less than, or we are not as divine or as powerful as men, and that's a lie. That is such a lie. And do you know what's so beautiful about this? Is that the divine feminine is rising. We are rising and we are standing. And I'm getting emotional because it's just so beautiful and it is so needed. Connect with your womb. Spirit is saying to connect with your womb. Of course, if you are a female, and if you are not female, or if you don't identify as female, then connect with the divine feminine. Connect with your intuition and your emotions. Water is about our emotions. A lot of you are going to be purging old emotional energy, and a lot of you already have been. Okay? And I know it hasn't been easy, but rest assured you are doing what is necessary to make room to hold space for your highest self, light body, to be integrated with your physical third dimensional vessel. High heart chakra. Those of us who have been on this journey are going to be, once you are integrated, a lot of us kind of already are integrated. We're just receiving even more activations. And I go into detail about that in my light body video. A lot of you are going to be stepping into living from your heart instead of your head. Our entire lives we're taught it's mind, body, mind, body, mind, body. No, it's soul, it's spirit, it's your heart, your innermost being. You're going to be living from that place. Connect with your heart chakra. Connect with the feeling of love. Love yourself fully. You must love yourself fully if you want to be loved by another. You must love yourself fully if you want to give pure love to others. This is about falling in love with yourself, falling in love with being home in your vessel. Very beautiful energy. It's about ecstatic bliss internally. You guys aren't gonna believe what 2 cards were flipped over. Alignment and reclaiming your energy. You have been purging so much and going through so much in 2020, not only on a collective scale, but on a personal scale, in order to purge and make room for the energies that are coming down onto your physical vessel and into your light body. We will be stepping into full alignment. And what I mean by alignment is alignment with your highest source body, alignment with source, alignment with your soul purpose, alignment with your truth. Humans have been living out of alignment with who they really are for thousands of years. We are the generation, we are the shift that is bringing alignment back to planet Earth. And it happens on a massive scale by each of us individually doing it. So beautiful. Reclaim your energy. You're going to be reclaiming your power. Take your power back from fear, from anyone who you've given it over to, from indoctrinating beliefs, from divisiveness. There's division in every aspect of our world right now. Reclaim your power. Rise above and unite. It's 5:55. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know for December 21st, 2020 through January 2021? Unfurling back to love. Again, Spirit wants to talk about our heart chakra. As you are integrated with your highest self, you will be living from your heart. We as a collective will be the pillars of peace. We will be the pillars of love. We will be the ones in peace as the world does what it does, as they purge. Remember that those of us who have been in 5D for a long time, or even if you're just in 5D now, that's fine. We will be ascending to 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th dimensions, okay? I find myself often in the 9th, 10th, and 11th dimensions, especially when I'm channeling. For anyone who's in 3D, they will be ascending to 4D or 5D. So it's kind of working like that, and it's a very, very beautiful thing. But what's important is that we are getting into alignment. We are evolving into what we were intended to be here. Our light bodies incarnated into a physical vessel. If you're holding on to any resentment, guilt, shame, fear, any emotion, or if you even suppress yourself from feeling emotions, Now is the time to release that, as we will be living from our hearts and living in love. And I know that sounds so crazy, but those of us that choose to do it will be doing it. Okay? And please understand that with this conjunction, it's not some big bang that's just going to happen overnight. This is going to be a process that we go through. Okay? There will be many great shifts all over the world. But you individually, you starseed light being, galactic beings that I know you are, it is now your time to shine your light. It is your time to be integrated with the source body that you are, your light body, your light being. You will be activated. Fire. A lot of you will be creating and finally taking action. Spirit just said you're creating a new earth. We are. A lot of people get so stuck in, I'm waiting on this person to come back to save us all. I'm waiting on this to save us all. We are who we have been waiting for. We will take action and we will create a better world. What have I been talking about this whole time? We will be shifting beyond the mind. We will be shifting beyond the confinement of our third dimensional way of thinking and being that humans have been entrapped in for thousands of years. We are moving from the mind to the heart. We are moving from the mind to the heart. Spirit, what else needs to come out? Surrender. Surrender. Remember, you guys, those of you who watch my live, you know that Spirit always says to you, I always say to you, but it's Spirit who says it to you, you're going to need to flow with the river, not fight it, because if you try to swim upstream, it's just not going to do you any good. Surrender to these changes. Allow the purges to take place. If you've been experiencing, any physical symptoms of ascension or of the frequencies that our bodies are being prepared to withhold, surrender, release, trust, and let go. Find your faith. Find your faith. And surrender to the beauty of what we are about to go through. And yes, not all of it's going to be pretty. And yes, I did a channeled message on my TikTok a few weeks ago talking about what would be ensuing. And I will link it below this video. And that video, that channeled message is really about what we're stepping into after the 21st. Because there is going to be people still trying to divide. There's going to be, if you look at when we had this conjunction 20 years ago, there was protests, there was riots, there was so many great changes. And I don't mean great like good, but I mean great like people took a stand. They took action to make a change. And that's what we need, honestly. And it's not going to be pretty all around, but you know what? We are the pillars of peace. We will not divide ourselves. We will not ensue in chaos. We will not be a part of the destroying of our earth. We will be pillars of peace as we shift into the earth that we were always intended to live in, as we shift into the highest version of ourselves and the highest version of our collective. Endless opportunities and crystal keys. A lot of you who have been on this journey for a while or who are on this journey now will be opening yourselves up to new opportunities, and it's going to be very beautiful for you. It's almost like we will see two separate timelines. Okay, which timeline will you choose? I know which timeline I'm on. I'm on the love timeline. I'm on the ascension timeline. Thank you all for watching this channeled message. I hope it resonated with a lot of you. Please check out my light body activation video if you want more information on what exactly is happening with the light codes we are being sent. I love you all so very much. I do sound healings on my personal blog Instagram, and I do daily channeled messages on my channeling Instagram. I will link both in the box below. Please feel free to comment any questions or any feedback you have. I love so much to connect with you all, and I'm so humbled and honored to be of service in this life. I love you.